It was a lot about the offense. This afternoon, pitching was spectacular. Bailey Ober, especially with the changeup, 5 strikeouts, 8 on the day. It doesn't get much better than that.
No, that was a wow game and performance by Bailey. It's the best I've ever seen him throw, and he's thrown so many good games for us. But he was so locked in with especially his off-speed pitches today. I mean, the slider that he was able to use to their guys, even the left-handers today. How effective was that? I mean, he threw it in the zone. He mixed it, out of the zone as well, and got weak contact and swings and misses. The changeup was great. He couldn't have been more. It was almost a perfect outing. Watching him just go to work like that was great. Everyone in our dugout was dialed in. I mean, I could just keep talking. The guy, he was phenomenal.
You guys were dialed in last night with the offense, but in a game like that where you have to dig deep, you only have that one run of support out there. What do you learn about your team with this kind of win compared to yesterday?
Yeah, in a game like this, everything matters, and what you learn is our guys were out there trying to do everything possible, defensively, pitching-wise, offensively. We had a few good swings early in the game. We were not rewarded. Buck hit, I don't know how many line drives at people today. We tried to give ourselves a chance to add on. We didn't get it done, but we also stayed very sharp. The pitchers maintained focus very well, made the plays. Just a great ball game. I mean, that was an intense game. The atmosphere here right now is something that we haven't seen here at Camden Yards in a few years. And when it shows up, when the people show up here, it's a great place to play, and they pull for their team. But when you come into a place like that, packed stadium, loud, and overperform, not overperform, but outperform the other team. That's what you're looking for. It was a great feel out there today.
Bailey only had 1 3-ball count all game, if I'm not mistaken. How impressive was just his ability to continuously get ahead even as he got later into the start?
To be that sharp, we talk about guys being sharp and having good outings. He was, like I said, he was almost perfect with what he wanted to do today. I'm sure he's a critic of himself and probably give you more details, but from the side, this guy was doing everything, virtually every pitch he threw, everything he wanted to, and he did it all day long. You want to almost leave him in and just let him keep pitching, but he did his job today. He did it magnificently.
Did you think Max had a shot at that ball?
That was one of the sweetest plays in right field I've ever seen. I didn't think he had a shot at the ball. I was hoping the ball went foul off the bat, and it didn't really hook very much. I think it would have been really, really close, right down the line, and he came out of sight. I didn't even see him. I have no idea where he came from, but he was moving. And when you go into corners like that, it can be distracting. It can be when the big walls are in front of you. You lose your sense of space sometimes. The ability to just maintain everything he needed to do and make that play. He was flying, and again, true. Excuse me.
How uncomfortable of an at-bat is Bailey, especially for right-handed hitters, just given the extension he gets and then his ability to command all 4 of his pitches? I mean, it's kind of a different look.
Yeah. After watching him I didn't know what it was when I first saw him out there on the mound. I couldn't tell just quite what it was that was getting all of the uncomfortable swings, guys that just don't look like their normal selves sometimes when they face him. Actually, most of the time when they face him. And he's a good strike thrower with all of his pitches. His stuff is good. It's actually improved since he's gotten to the big leagues a little bit, the actual raw stuff. But more than anything, I think he gives that very. It's a unique, when I say unique, I mean like maybe almost totally unique look, being 6'9", but the arm kind of dropping into a kind of a funky spot where it comes out of. And I think the angle at which he throws the ball, all of his different pitches with, is something that hitters just they never see it unless they're facing him. So I think it's him and his execution and his pitches, but also that look that he gives them, I think, helps him have success.
What is kind of the early update on Royce?
The early update on Royce is he has an oblique strain. He's going to go on the IL. There's no a real conversation about him not going on the IL. It's tough news. I mean, he's worked hard to get back, and he's playing well right now. But he's going to have to get healthy, and right now we're going to get him healthy.